adjusting and adapting. This social climate that we're in right now, the whole COVID situation, how has that changed just general management in general? Like what in general? What's different now than 2 months ago?
I think the hardest part is not being able to physically sit down with a player and chat. Not even just a player, but with Mark, our coach, with our business staff, even just with general community folks, right? Like I would have loved to have been able to sit down with you guys face to face and like have a coffee and have some of that dialogue. Like, not to say that the conversation isn't going great, but it is a different. There's a different level or depth to conversation, I find, when you're physically sitting with someone. It's part of the reason why most businesses are now advocating for mandatory video calls for meetings, is because there's a lot of communication and layers that are lost by being over the phone or only having that one cue or sense activated. At least this way. You get a little bit of thanks. You get a little bit of that back through video, but then you have the exact exchange that just happened, where one person's trying to talk and then another person, stops and then someone's kid runs in the room and then it's a whole thing. It does make for some really interesting calls, though. We had that our company every week has a Monday morning conference call, just to kind of be able to say hi to everyone and chat with people that you normally don't get to work with on a regular basis. And it's just a nice way to start the week off on a fresh foot. And so we do a big Zoom call for that. And this week we had a couple of execs whose young children ran in and wanted to take their phone to play games. And so at the end of our call this week, my CEO does like a nice little wrap up to kind of get us motivated for the week. And he says, by the way, if you have pets are now a mandatory participants for next week.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
all right,
nice.
so
everybody's just kind of got to roll with it. Like everybody knows what kind of situation we're all in.
it happens even on the news. I saw there was a news anchor on TV, and his kid ran into the room, and it is just what it is. So
like there's no perfect way to get through this, right? We keep hearing the word unprecedented over and over, and I know that the word is going to get worn out, but it is true. There's no there's no handbook or FAQs. Like I can't just go on game FAQs and go, okay, how do I beat this dungeon? Okay, well you go left and then you go right and then you go down the stairs and then you beat the boss. We don't know how long this is going to go on for. We don't know even what the next 3 months are going to look like, let alone the rest of the year or 2021 and beyond. I think the best that we can all do at this point is over communicate, stay in touch where we can within reason, and just do what we need to do to get through the day, still feeling like ourselves.
For sure.